We left the house too late. Too late.
What up, y'all? I'm gonna show you an amazing destination if you're in New York City and you wanna get out of the city and you wanna get into some nature. Harriman State Park is an amazing location that you can get to by public transportation, and it's under 2 hours away from the city.
Now, so far we've had to do the N line to the D train, then you gotta switch over to the pad, and now we are trying to get onto the New Jersey Transit. So if you live in New York City, and you're trying to get to some nature, you're trying to get to some hiking, trying to get to some lakes, just know, leave earlier than we did. We did not leave early enough, and goddamn, it's gonna bite us in the ass. But hey, we're making the most out of it. We're gonna see the sunset. We have made it to nature. Once you get off the NJ Transit, it's only a quick Uber ride. Took us maybe like 7-8 minutes to get to the trailhead. It's right next to a visitor center where you can park if you do drive here. But if you don't drive here, if you come on public transportation, just know that from the Suffern station, it's really not far. It's like 7 minutes max, and then you are inside the park and inside some nature. So now we got like 2.5 miles till we get to this lake. So let's go. Blah.
Good trail. I'm kind of tired, but it's because I haven't done any exercise or anything in 2 months. So that's why it feels a little hard, but it's not that hard. It's just keep going, and a lot of rocks, but it's not.
A lot of rocks. Somebody told us we were like 20 minutes away from the lake. Then 20 minutes passed and we didn't get closer. We asked somebody else and they were like, yeah, it's like 25 minutes from here. So we just been walking. Everybody thinks that it's 20 minutes from wherever spot they're at, but it's nice. It's a nice trail, very easy to get to from New York City by public transportation. If you don't have a car, all you gotta do is take the NJ Transit, get up north, then take a quick 7-minute Uber, and you're in the park. And we're gonna keep going. You hear it? Oh, we can hear the water. We hear it. Ooh. All right, so water's coming down from here in this little creek. Check that out. I don't think people go in there. All right, we're close. Let's make moves. Let's make moves. Check this out. So this is a little spot kind of close to the lake. People leave these here, as you can see. I don't know why, don't ask me why. I just know that they do it. Look, there's an old pipe here. I don't know what What does the meaning have? If anybody knows what the meaning is, let us know in the comments. Let's keep going. Once you reach here, I think you should be kind of close. Finally, we asked another person, how far are we from the lake? They didn't say 20 to 25 minutes. They said less than 10. And then we finally made it to this sign. Sign says, no swimming, camping is not prohibited. But we gonna swim, because we made it. I'm sweaty as hell. Right, Sundari?
Sweaty as hell. Sweaty as hell.
We finally made it. This was about like an hour 15, hour 20. You know, depending how much you stop. Please carry out what you... Swimming is prohibited, they say. Oh, look at the jump. That's what we saw. Definitely worth it. If you're coming from New York City, this is the spot. Check it out. Check it out, y'all.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Successful day. We are now about to head back down. It's about 8 o'clock. The sun is setting. We have about an hour to get back to the visitor center. We're a little scared because we're going to be going in the dark, but we got flashlights on our phone, so let's go. Some people just got here. You see people pulling up just now. You see a couple people with tents camping, but A1 spot if you're in the city, very accessible to get to. Dope ass spot. Pine Meadow Lake, highly recommend. You know the vibes. Hey y'all, so we left way later than we probably should have because we were on that rock jumping and just relaxing, and now it is dark. You can't really tell because I got this front light on, but it is dark. What's cool is you can hear the bird and nature sounds, but goddamn, we should have left earlier. All right, wish us luck, y'all. One.
So heads up, because this lake is in a pretty remote location, kind of far from New York City, there aren't that many Ubers or Lyfts late at night. So if you are planning to go, just keep that in mind. What ended up happening to us was we couldn't find an Uber for at least 30 minutes. We sat there was no drivers in the area. We ended up asking these two people who were sitting on a bench if we could pay them to drive us to the train station, and they said that they had been waiting for a few hours for an Uber and that they finally contacted the only one that was on the app and that he was on his way. Thankfully, they were really nice. They happened to also live near where we lived, and they let us get into their Uber, pay them some money to drop us off at the train station. But do keep that in mind, because it's in a remote location, you might end up not being able to get an Uber or a Lyft back to the train station at night, so keep that in mind. You don't want to get stranded. It's very dark. I was panicking. I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh damn, we're about to have to hitchhike. We're gonna get killed. This is really bad. But definitely keep that in mind when you make your plans to go out. Other than that, it's a really, really amazing place, close to New York City if you want to get some nature. And hey, couldn't recommend it anymore. Peace.